don't go back. Out of Iraq, don't go back. Out of Iraq, don't go back.
We're out here today because of our love of people and the concern about war and the destruction and devastation that it brings to not only our country potentially, but to other people who are just like us abroad.
Jennifer Trappier is the chair of Reclaim Augusta. It is an environmental watch group.
Peace. When do we want it? Now. When do we want peace? When do we want it? Now.
But our concerns go beyond climate. Our concerns are for people.
Trappier was joined by more than a dozen people who rallied outside of the Augusta County Courthouse Monday.
We find war to be so harmful that the cost of war in terms of life, the loss of life, the loss of property and goods is far too great a cost.
Organizers say the anti-war rally focused on protesting President Donald Trump's decision to send troops into the Middle East.
My father served in Vietnam. He went there in 1968. By the grace of God, he came home in 1969. But many people, young men that I knew then, did not come home. And that's what first came through my mind. The devastation that it brings to families and the loss of what these people could be bringing to our society that would improve our world, and they're lost to us.
Stephanie Ward is with the Poor People's Campaign of Augusta County.
We're right now on the cusp of a war with Iran since the president ordered a drone strike on their top-ranking military general.
Ward says she already had concerns about President Trump's leadership skills. Now she's upset about how Trump dismissed working with legislators.
This began when the president, without consulting with Congress, only consulting with a few of his personal advisors, launched a drone strike on the top-ranking military leader of Iran, as everyone knows because this has been in the news. And troops are being deployed to Iraq in preparation, apparently, for an armed conflict with Iran. And we're out here to speak up against what is an unjust war. There doesn't appear to be any strategy. There doesn't appear to be a clear purpose to this war, and we stand to lose the lives of many of our servicemen and women, as well as civilians in the Middle East.
She says she's uncomfortable, even thinking about America being at war.
The courageous men and women who are serving, but also the fact that they're being put in a very vulnerable situation where the leaders of Iran have already threatened to kill them if they come over to the Middle East. And I want them to return home safely.
Trappier says she knows exactly how she wants this conflict to end.
I'd like for diplomacy to be how we resolve this issue. I believe that words can matter, and I believe that that if we reach out and I think for the issue abroad, across the world, that if we deal with the social issues that face every country, and if we address those and spend our money on that instead of weapons of destruction, that our world will find peace. And that's what our goal is.
In Stanton, Elaine Rackley for Breaking Through News.
U.S. out of the Middle East. No more war. We want peace. U.S. out of the Middle East.